Alright, I'm back. Let's try this again. I now have no more errands to run, so let's see how long I can stream. Alright, so if you were here before, I'm sorry for rushing out so quickly. Let's see. Where was I? Oh, yes, I was here. Not like I was saying before, if you happen to catch my little 10-15 minute video before I had to run off. This is not, yes this is. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to chit chat about today, because like I did my live on Friday. My Stitch With Me, sorry. Today is my live. I did my Stitch With Me on Friday, which talked about most of what my week was. Don't really have much more to add on my week-wise. Does not seem like... Welcome back, Nicole. Thank you for coming back. My weekend wasn't good. I got a lot of stitching done this weekend. I still have a good bit to go today before my day is done. It is now 11:20 p.m. my time. So I still have a good chunk of the afternoon to get some stitching in. Let's see. I think once I get done with this today, I think I'm going to go work on Pandemic. I've really been enjoying working on that one. And seeing the picture come alive is really cool. Yeah, this, I did get a finish this week, which I will show that on my floss tube on Wednesday. Am I in the right spot? No, I'm not. That is there. There. Okay. Just making sure I'm in the right area. What have you been working on today, Nicole? I don't remember. I know you said you were doing good, but I don't remember if you stated what you were working on. It was around the time I disappeared. I had to take off. I know I will be trying to get the stuff next week. This is not in the right spot. There we are. No. That's right. Okay, sorry. I will be trying to get the stuff so I can turn my 2 finished projects into ornaments this week. Plus, it's Thanksgiving week here. I do not have the day off, but since I do work from home, I can still get all the cooking and everything that I'm wanting to get done. And then my middle daughter has also said that she's going to help cook a good chunk of it herself. So that's going to be nice. With it being a holiday, it should not be very busy work-wise. So I should have time to get some stitching in and to make sure all the food is ready for for Thanksgiving. We were supposed to go visit the grandparents this weekend, but I'm not sure we will be able to because it looks like my daughter did not get the days off that we thought she had gotten off. Because we were going to go visit the grandparents this weekend, my grandpa this weekend. So I'm not sure if they give us the option to leave early this week. Because sometimes on holidays they send out a message saying, hey, if you want to leave early, you can. And they let people go home early because we're not busy. I may reach out and try to leave early. Normally I just stay because, I don't see the sense in leaving when it's easy pay because normally I don't really get any calls. There. Alrighty. Oops, not that mark. Mark that. There we go. Now next. Alright. Do this one next. Alright. Sorry, I'm a little groggy today. Like, rally voice, I feel. May not come off that way, but it does seem that way to me. You're working on the warp print on the canvas. Awesome, that's cool. That's really cool. Making sure I don't put my finger in the way. Yeah. I will say I am glad I picked this pattern for my first HAED project. I am not sure how well I would have done if I would have picked the ones like the Dreaming of Being Human one that I've been working on. That one is extremely confetti heavy, and I've been struggling a little bit with it, trying to get the stitches in it. I've changed a few times. I've changed the way I stitch it. I went from doing diagonal to doing the diagonal squares. Recently I've been doing just like short range counted cross country cross, but I'm not liking that. I've done run across a few areas. It's real good when it's one solid color, but when they're very sporadic, my count gets off. I don't know why, but if I go too far out of the 10 by 10 square, my count gets off, and I don't know how to get it fixed. So I might have to go back into the 10 by 10 square and the Dreaming of Being Human, because I am just not, like, when I started working on it today, I found a few places where I've messed up. And so, oops. Yeah. Not that one here. So, I don't know. I gotta figure out what I'm doing with that pattern. But, I mean, when it comes to this one, I do really well with the diagonal stitch. I do really well so far with the harmony pattern I have. But, and then the two dragons ones that I worked on Friday, I found a lot of issues with it, but it was mostly I had double parked the same color into the area. But I think, if I remember right, that's my first time going down since I switched it over to diagonal. So I'm going to see how I do on the next run before I make a decision on that one. So we will see. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but we'll go from there. I know we were on the plans for Thanksgiving. My daughter was counting up what we were making, and she counted up 10 dishes that we are making here at the house. Because and that's even cutting out one or two that she wanted to add, but I was just like, there's just no way that's going to be manageable. Where was I? I was there. So that should go here. Yeah. So, and that's not including the desserts that are going to be brought in. We're not making the dessert here. I will be making sure that there are some sugar-free brownies for my husband because he's diabetic. And I don't want to be mean and not have any sweets for him. Even though I'm pretty sure he's probably going to eat a piece of the pumpkin pie. Even though he shouldn't. But I can't blame him. I love pumpkin pie. Okay, I'll go here, mark that. There we go. Now time to mark the next color. I do think I need to, we've already planned the pecan pie, but I think I'm going to grab not the pumpkin pie, but I think I'm going to also grab a pecan pie. A lot of us like that one as well. I know you got to worry about my husband getting into one of those. I just got to worry about the kids leaving me a piece. Because they like pecan pie just about as much as I do. What is everybody's absolute favorite dish for Thanksgiving? If you have one. For me, my favorite dish is like sweet potatoes, the sweet potato casserole type stuff. I love those. We always do turkey and ham at our Thanksgiving because my oldest does not like turkey. So we do turkey and ham, and since everybody in the household likes both, and it gives us plenty of leftovers for the next few weeks after Thanksgiving, yeah. I know they always, the sweet potato casserole, or I think it's casserole is what it's called, is real sweet. I do not associate that as a dessert. That is part of the meal. The must-have for Thanksgiving is macaroni and cheese, the sweet potato pie, and mashed taters, and your turkey and your ham. Those are absolutely necessary. We must have them. My middle daughter must have deviled eggs. Green bean casserole. Welcome back. Thank you. Green bean casserole. I've been to a few Thanksgivings that have green bean casserole. A few of them I've liked, a few of them I haven't. Now we love green beans. We eat green beans like crazy at the house. But I've never made green bean casserole myself. Because, I mean, we like green beans, but I've never really been able to get the kids to try the green bean casserole when we're out and about or when we're at somebody else's Thanksgiving. But yeah. Now, like I said, must be deviled eggs for my oldest. She is obsessed with those. She'd eat those all year round. When we do tend to make them fairly often. Stuffing is my husband. He loves stuffing. Not necessarily good for his diabetes, but Thanksgiving, it's you never stay on any kind of regiment you're supposed to. I keep putting my finger in. I'm definitely gonna have to do something. I've noticed, I don't know if it's the new software or the new updates on the phone, but I've had a lot of issues with my camera not rendering correctly. Like, I see it glitching. I don't know if anybody else sees it, but I see it's glitching here recently. And it shouldn't be. So I might have to invest in an actual stand for my other camera. Or maybe I can see if I can get my GoPro to work correctly. I don't know. Because we have a GoPro. I don't know how to get it to work on the computer. So I might try to look into that, see if I can get that to work. Because I really do feel like the phone app is not working as well as it once did. I really do feel like it does a lot more tearing and stuff like that. Mashed potatoes, no sweet potatoes. Yeah, we do mashed potatoes and we do sweet potatoes. My middle daughter this year wants to do mashed sweet potatoes. But then again, she's also more than happy just to cut the sweet potatoes up into fries and fry them too. So, she really likes the sweet potatoes. So I told her I'd let her make the mashed sweet potatoes this year. And as long as all the leftovers got ate, then she could continue to do it. Because I don't mind leftovers. I just don't like them to go bad. I know sometimes that can't be helped, but I don't like wasting food if I don't have to. I know one year we had wasted part of our turkey, but then again, we had ended up buying over a 25, it was like almost over a 20-pound turkey. This thing was huge. We were eating turkey for 2 weeks. And we still didn't eat all of it. But we don't buy quite that big of a turkey anymore. Yeah. I still don't feel like it should be Thanksgiving. Does not feel like it's late enough in the year for that. Weather-wise, yes, it does feel like it's late in the year, but I don't know. I just don't feel like that much of the year has gone by since the new year hit, you know? I can't believe we're coming up on Christmas. And I'm not even, prepared for Christmas. I've got some Christmas gifts that I've got done stitching. I have to get them FFO'd. But, yeah. Does not seem like it's November. I would still say it was August. Heck, a lot of times when I start my floss tube, I still try to say August. Luckily, I can edit out stuff. But alrighty. Let's see. I think I've talked the Thanksgiving talk as much as I can. I've already talked about the foods. I know the day after Thanksgiving is when we get all our Christmas stuff out and put our Christmas tree up, normally. Now, we don't always get our Christmas tree put away until like March. We tend to leave the Christmas tree up longer than it takes us to pull it out. I have my stand a little low today. Bring my seat down just a little. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be live. I did finish my errand, so I don't have that to worry about. But I don't know how long my voice is going to hold up with dealing with having that asthma attack last week. I've been having a little bit of an issue with getting kind of groggly voiced. Little congested. Plus it's nice and rainy here. I know once I get done streaming today, later this afternoon, when my oldest gets up, we're going to go downstairs and watch the old Ghostbusters, because her dad and her sister are going to go and watch the new Ghostbuster movie. Me and him went and saw it last week, or on Thursday. And so now he's taking them to go see it this week. After my middle daughter gets off work. Up till April. Yeah, I know there was one year we just kept putting it off, and it was June. Like, it was a week before my daughter's birthday. I was just like, nope, it's gotta go. We gotta put it away. We're done. But we had also just bought it that year, and it was a new tree, and it was it's really cool. It has a built-in spinner, so it spun around on its own. We had it like really cool lights and setup and stuff like that, so it was an interesting tree. I know there was one year we had 3 trees up in the house. We had one downstairs. We had one upstairs in the hallway. Then we had, and then I had one in one of my kids' rooms. We ended up giving one of them away because we didn't need that many. Tamara, hi! Hi, Vanishing! That's how I know you. I know your icon. Welcome. I know her from Twitch. She streams on Twitch as Vanishing Pearl. Move this. Yep, it's Pearl. Yep. Come on. I just need this one out, then everything else can go back in. Thank you. Yeah, I've lurked in your streams a couple of times. I don't remember if I actually said anything when I was in there. Cause I popped in and you were away from desk, and by the time you got back, I was in the middle of something, so I never chatted. Sorry, I was being yelled at. Nice. Yeah, I went live earlier, and then I was only going to be live for about 30 minutes. Then Aaron and my husband texted me to let me know that we needed to go now. So I ended up taking off like 10 minutes into my live. Oh, I know. I still like trying to let people know that I'm there. You know, that way, you know, you're just like, I don't know. It's always just the way I've always been. Let's see, which one am I going to do? Okay, so we are going to go up. There we go. A little more light on my work might help. I forgot I moved my camera, my light stand back. Okay, so I'm not sure how much of this will get me, but we'll work until I'm out. Come on. Yeah, I love Christmas. Nice. Yeah, we don't have very many homemade Christmas stuff. We lost a lot of our Christmas stuff when we moved a couple of years ago. Back in between 2014 and 2016, right? 14. Yeah, between we moved the end of 2014 to the middle of 2016. We moved a total of 7 times. So I lost a lot of my stuff in that period of time. So we had to build back up our Christmas tree collection stuff. So yeah, but we've started to get a good collection again. Not very much homemade stuff, but of course I just pulled the needle out, the thread out. Give me. Yeah, it was a lot. 3 of them happened pretty quickly. Like, we moved in 2014 3 times. But one of the moves was just from one, was only about a 30-minute jaunt. So I mean, it was a move, it just wasn't a very long move. But then we moved to, you know, another state. And then we were in one place for a few months and then found another home and then moved. So it just seemed like every year we moved about we moved 3 times in 2014, 2 times in 2015, and then 2 times in 2016. So yeah, that was a fun time. We've been at our current location for the past 4 years, so, but we're hoping to find somewhere to move to because we're tired of the apartment complex. We're ready for a house. So we do have another move planned, but hopefully it doesn't kick into the move every few months again. That really sucked. I hated it. Pearl, the last time I was watching your stream, you've been showing your ice cream cone. That is so cool. You just thought you didn't like cross stitch. You just don't like normal cross stitch. You like cross stitching with beads. Which I need to pull my cross stitch back, my project out, and work on it. It's been just kind of sitting up. 1, 2, 3. It's really been sitting up not doing nothing, and I need to get it back out. I'm not sure I'm going to have enough thread to finish all this color. But we will see. Keep catching my nails. You working on the mint chocolate side now? Venus was primarily blue, has skewed my opinion. Yeah, true, I understand. Making the ice cream as a scissor case for the originals. That's so cool. That is so cool. Scissor cases are cool. I just wouldn't remember to put them away. I use them in one location, and normally that's where they sit until I get back to that location, unless I can't find the other set, and then I go fetch them from that one location, and then come back and start moving them around with me. I think I'm about to take one of my magnets and glue it right here. Like, take one of my little bitty magnets that I have. Where's my camera? See, thinking about gluing this on there so that I can like put it on my Lowry stand. It's always magnetic. That way I have one attached to my Lowry stand at all times. Not saying that it'll always be there, but Alright. I might have enough to play chicken thread with floss thread. Since I've got a couple of petite needles, it might work. We will see. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. This is going to be a close call on whether this is going to finish or not. We're going to go ahead and switch the needles. Give me. Yeah, I bought some John James petite needles. Like, they're like really short. But they've been really good for like when I get low into these small spots. I won't stitch with them continuously. They're just too small. I like having the normal needle length to hold on to. But they do work for when I get on these really low ones where the normal needles are just a little long. Makes it where I can possibly get the last few stitches out that I need. This is not in range. There we go. I don't know why that's tearing. I'll show you a comparison of the two in just a second. Like, they are really short. I mean, I saw somebody show in one of the discords that I'm in, they were talking about they used the petite needles. And I was like, hey, that's a cool idea, because that way they don't waste that much thread. I was like, yes, I like that idea. But I'm not able to use it continuously. I can only use it towards when I get low on thread. So it's just sits there on my needle minder until I need it. Do my pin stitch. There we go. See, move this over. There's the difference in the needle sizes. I think, yeah, I think these probably are about the size as the beading needles. The short beading needles. And I'm the same. Like, when it comes to the beading, I can't use the short beading needles unless I only for certain issues. I like the really long needles. But yeah, I mean, it's a really short needle. It's not even the, like, full length of my thumb. This is just not, it's too close. Pull this out so you can see. See, like, it is nice short needle. Yep, ferret butt. Ferret butt has the full-time home of being on my Heaven and Earth design, Kitten and the Rose. It does not move. I might shift around some of my other needle minders, but I do not shift around the ferret. It stays on this one. All right, so that one was finished. There-do. Okay, so now grab my regular size needle. Yes. Like I said, I can use it at the end of the stitch when I'm fighting threads and it doesn't want to throw it around. Doesn't want to go through is a good word. You have her feathers at the moment. Nice. I have this one, and I have one of her hearts because I hit the 1 year subscriber mark. I have one of her keychains. I have a couple of her Tree of Lives, which those are floating around on all my other projects. I do tend to shift those around, and we're depending on the project that I'm working on. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. Trying to figure out the best route I want to go. Once I finish this square, I will be calling the end of my stream. Probably about another 20 minutes or so. Oh, finishing. I don't know if you've seen, I posted them in Serenadia's channel. Have you seen the new floss drop threads that I've been creating with the 3D printer? My husband's been doing some designs for me, and he came up with this one design. He's working on some more, so because I want to start trying to sell them. Once I get some different colors. Right now we've just got the regular gray color, but they've got some pretty blues and red and green colors resin that I'm going to get so I can make the things with. Yeah. Words. The thread drops. Yeah, the little square guys. Here's the little... these dudes. Yeah, he created the ring as well, so that I can sell them as like this. But I mean, yeah, I thought they were cool. I've got a set over here on my big ring. Some of these aren't any good, but they're good enough that I can use them. I'm going to attach them to one of my kits and make sure how they work. Nice. For me, it's like, I just like putting them on here instead of having to bobinate them, like wrap them around the thread. I can't stand doing that. But I like having the threads hanging. And I've been listening to a lot of people. They have what they call their master set, where they have the thread drops and all the current threads that they are working on their projects, they're just have them on the one ring, or the 2 rings, or however many rings you need, and that's what you carry around with you. It's called a master set. It's not the master set of all the colors, it's just the master set of your projects. That way, if like you buy all the colors that you need, and as long as all the colors still match, because like sometimes color dye lots change. So like if you get a new project and you've got a project you've been working on for like 6-7 months, the dye lot might change, so that wouldn't work. But as long as all the dye lots were the same, you would just sit there and just stitch with the one, you know, setup of colors and not have to worry about where'd you put your floss at. Now, if you're the type who always puts your stuff away in project bags and stuff like that, seems more fun than bobbins that way. Yeah, I think so. I really don't like the bobbins. I don't know. It's a personal preference. Just like with beading, everybody has their own way of doing things. As long as you're enjoying yourself, what does it matter if you do your steps different than somebody else's? Oops. That did not come out right. There we go. Even though in actual beading work, if you don't follow the steps, 90% of the time, it doesn't come out right. Luckily on cross stitch, you can follow your own way to stitch, and 90% of the time, it still shows up the same. Ah! I just pulled my thread out again. Oh, the color is still tossed in a box in the skeins. True. Very true. Yeah, it's like I don't do much with my beads anymore. I have ideas, I think about it, but actually pulling them out to work on them or to create it, I haven't been able to do it. It's a lot more effort to pull the beads out than it is to pull your cross stitch out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do those on the outskirts. Give me, separate, thank you. Hi, Simon. Mistakes in beading are how new stitches are invented. Very true. That's true. Or they just have people that are creative like you and have you create all the new stitches. Yeah. And the cats definitely like my beads. Like, they leave my string alone 90% of the time. Very rare do they attack my threads. But if I'm got my beads out, oh no. Like, I shift my bead box and they're there. They're like, hello, can I have those? highly doubt that will happen. Uh-huh. I don't know. You could. You just had to put your mind to it. Alright. We are on... Okay. There. I'm going a little out of the diagonal for this stitch. Alright, sorry. Husband was asking me when Aowen was supposed to go to work. And I was like, she's already gone. She went to work at 11. I got cats on my desk. Aries, don't knock anything over, please. She's walking behind my monitors at the moment. Do-do-do. Alright, we're getting close to the end of this square. This one's a little more confetti heavy than than what I've been working on, which is nice. It helps break up the monotony of it, because I've been basically having two colors in one box, and like it was like 4 colors of one, 4 stitches of one, and then where am I at? Here. Yeah, I was trying to start in the wrong spot. And then all stitches of the other color. So almost got this color done, and then we'll go to the next one. Yes, my middle daughter is 16. My oldest is 18. She was working, but she was having issues. She's the one with the real bad social anxiety. She tried to go work overnights, and she just kept making herself sick over it, so she wasn't able to keep the job. But my middle daughter, she started working, like she turned 16 in April, and she was working before the end of the month. And she's been working at Walmart since, I think she's hitting 3 months at Walmart now. I think on the 6th of this month, she hit her 3-month mark. So, yeah. She has really been happy about that, because she's been able to bring her own money in and buy her own stuff. She doesn't have to ask if she can buy something. She just pulls her budget up and go, oh, I've got the money. And she's pretty good about budgeting. She's I don't know what I've done here. She got tired of doing chores, so now she gives us money every paycheck, so we don't ask her to do chores. She's like, I'll pay it my way. It's not a lot, but you know, it's about like what I would give her for an allowance. Like, you want me to do your chores? Then you're gonna have to pay me for them. Yeah. My oldest, I think we're gonna try to look into getting them possibly on disability because of how bad their social anxiety is and all the other, issues that she's been diagnosed with. Um, or they have been diagnosed with. Sorry, they don't want to be referred to as a she if possible. So I try. I do tend to forget sometimes though. Quit pulling the thread out of the needle. Alrighty. Almost out of thread here. Alright. Make sure where I'm at. Now we're gonna go here. Yeah, it's so crazy to think of how old my kids are. To think that my youngest, my baby, is 14. Like, that's just crazy. Does not seem like he should be 14 years old. Now, he doesn't act 14, but he is 14 years old. And it's like, wow. Really? I pulled the damn thread again. Yeah, it's... But, Alright, so... You try well. Yeah. Yeah. I think the thing that hurts my oldest on that is, they don't want to be referred to as a she, but they still do dress more of a she than a he. So the first response somebody has is to reference to them as a she. But, because they still like to wear makeup and stuff like that. What did I do wrong? I stitched something wrong here. Oh no, I didn't. I forgot to mark off. It's stitched right. It's just not marked right. Haha. Yeah, I try to use the pronouns that they would prefer to use. I fail, and they understand. They want to be called by a different name as well. I try, but it's hard when you've referenced somebody as the same name for 18 years to call them a different name. If I catch myself, I'll change it. But, like, I tend to feel bad because I haven't called her by the name she requested. But you can only do what you can do. I know my hand has probably been in the way a lot. Hi, Aries. Alright, so once I finish this thread, well, this square, I don't know, it's possible I may have enough strand to finish this thread. I don't think I will, though. Might be more thread squares here than I've got thread. We will see. But this should give me a total of 200 stitches on this today. So far this weekend, I've been putting about 200 stitches into each project, then switching to the next one. I think once I get done with this, I am going to pull my Dreaming of Being Human one out again and see if I can get that back into order and decide exactly how I'm going to stitch on it. Simon, don't bump my light. Where are you going? No, no, no! You can't get on my cross stitch. Sorry. Simon! Sorry. Simon was trying to walk across my cross stitch. There we go. Gooberhead. Handful of non-gender. Yeah. Finding inclusive. Yeah. Oh, the biggest problem with them is their social anxiety is so bad. They can't talk to strangers very well. Plus, they have a very extreme case of paranoia. So it's like their mind will go to work going, oh, this person's watching me. This person's going to get me. This person's going to attack me. Like always, they always have a fear that people are judging them, watching them, you know, type thing. So actually, you know, she's tried to work in the food industry before, and it's just, I don't know, she's tried 2 different types of jobs and she's not been able to handle it. At Walmart, she was working overnights as a stalker, and our Walmart here closes at 11 o'clock, so there was nobody in the store, and she was still struggling with just meeting her coworkers. So yep, stay away from coffee then. Yeah, that would be like she'd have a panic attack within the first second of being in the door. I think she'd have a panic attack before she ever even got an application put in. Hi, Aries. Cats normally leave me alone all day, but today they're just like, hi, I'm going to come bug you. Well, Simon likes to come sleep next to me in my work chair. Aries, she's walking behind my computer for some reason. Looks like I will actually have enough thread to finish off this square. Yay! And I just pulled. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the smaller needle since I just yanked out the dang thread anyway. I don't think I need it, but we'll see. Yeah. I got a few more stitches and then I am going to be calling it. I have been live for an hour and 20 minutes. Which is much better than my 15 from earlier today. Alrighty. Almost. That should be, because that's out for a reason. There we go. All right, down, back up. Come on, thank you. And over. Alrighty, girl. I'll probably be gone by the time you get back. Thank you for coming to visit. I appreciate you. I'm glad you got to hang out and chat with me today. Ouch. Alrighty. That is the end of that thread. That is the end of that square. Throw away my threads. Uh-oh, come on. There we go. We are going to mark what I've done. Mark that, mark that. I don't know why that didn't get marked, but I did that one. Alrighty. Oops. Alright. So I have this one square down here to go, and then it's time to start back up. I've noticed with this pattern, I don't have any extra hanging threads because I keep using the same ones continuously. Because there's only 19 colors and they're pretty consistent in the same colors that are being used, so they go all the way down all the time. Alright, so that is the end of me. This has been sorry, words. Okay, sorry. I am done for the day. I have gotten 200 stitches in, doing these 2 blocks. I think I did 2 blocks. Yes, I'm pretty sure I did 2 blocks. And I will see everybody next time. I don't know when I'll do another live, but I will be doing my Stitch With Me and my floss tubes. Alrighty. Bye, everybody.